All right, let's jump into the Q&A. If you want to get involved and have us read your comments and break them down and discuss them, be sure to become a subscriber and especially a member. We tend to go to those comments first and foremost. Now, at 49ers Faithful Forever says his knees held up, laugh out loud, talking about Usman. And Usman with the famous line the other night telling everyone to shut the heck up because his knees held up. So I hear you, 49ers Faithful Forever. Yeah, I mean, that was the talk, right? I mean, I didn't buy into any of that. I told you in the prediction we got Buckley, but I would not be surprised if Usman won. I mean, this is a bad dude. He's not quite done yet, and that's obvious now. He's going to get a fight up, and if he wins that fight, he gets a title shot. If not a title shot right now, but the division is deep, and as deep as it's always been, if not the deepest we've ever seen. Miami Chico, okay, MIA in the house. He says, "You said Buckley was going to win. You cost me my hard-earned money. You bum." And I take that personally, Miami Chico, right? Because I love Miami people. That's my people, right? Born and raised down there. Not in Miami, but Hollywood, close enough. It's all the same, right? Miami, Fort Lauderdale, it is what it is. But listen, as I always say, this is my opinion. Don't take what I say seriously. This is just me giving you some insight and my opinion as to who I think is going to win the fight. If you put your money up, that's your money. That's on you. That's not on me, right? There's many people you can watch in terms of picks. This season has been rough in the main event too, 9 and 11. I wouldn't be putting money up on anything I say in the main event because it's been a struggle this year. Now, for the length of the whole card, we're like what plus a 52 or something like that on the year. Not midway yet, so we're right on pace for our goal of plus 100 by the end of the year. So, at the end of the day, we're 7 and 5 on this card. Still a winning night for us, but that's your money. At Alpha Tip says Buck, uh, as the favorite sounds nice, right? Negative 260. Man, Usman getting old and Buck on the way up. Stylistically, Usman needs to take a beating pretty much to win and come back when Buck is tired. But man, Usman is on gear, so I'll stay away. Yeah, and obviously this is coming before the fight where we said Joaquin Buckley uh, will dominate Kamaru Usman. We were obviously wrong on this one, but breaking the fight down really well. Yeah, I'll stay away is the right thing to do when you're not sure because that was a fight that, even what you said didn't happen the way you thought it would happen. The bottom line is Usman went in there and controlled Buckley for basically 4 rounds and just held on in the fifth to get a dominant win. No win bonus though, which is crazy. At Ring Raw, definitely a longtime subscriber. He says Buckley is so one-dimensional and his ground game does not exist. Exactly right. He swings like a wild man and his IQ is questionable. He had a puncher's chance at best. You know better. So Reem Raw being the voice of reason on this podcast, saying I knew better, and I probably did, and that's Reem Raw is right here because this has been the tough part of this season. As when I say this season, I mean 2025, the entire year, because each season is 1 year. I mean it never ends. But I did know better. It, this is a tough part with like you got Oliveira versus Topuria coming up. You've had a lot of fights this year where there's someone I like. Like I was wrong on O'Malley and Davalishvili. But looking back, I should have not taken O'Malley, right? Based on the fight we've already seen. But sometimes I get stuck going for my favorite fighters. And of course, in the main event, the longer you do this, the more the fighters you know, of course. And I'm getting stuck taking fighters I like instead of rationalizing what's actually going to happen. And that's exactly why we're 9 and 11 on the year. It's been rough. Make no mistake about it. At Geo, I believe, says, I hope Kopilov wins this fight. And this is UFC 317 preview or prediction, right? Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopilov, saying I hope Kopilov wins. Uh, Paulo Costa desperately needs a win himself. He's only lost to the best. So we forget that with Paulo Costa. We think, oh, Paulo Costa's done now because these guys climb the ladder and they can't get the job done at the highest level. But the bottom line is Paulo Costa is far from done. And Trey, longtime subscriber too, says, "What did I tell you, Chris?" Yeah, and I know a lot of people told me, right? But if I listened to what people said, I wouldn't be going with Hamza over Duplessis. It used to be everybody's for Hamza. Now you got the haters rising up, speaking louder. I don't listen to what people say. You guys should know that about me, and that's what you should like. Is I don't, you know, make moves based off what people say. I make moves based off of what I believe is going to happen, and what I believe is going to happen uh, doesn't always happen, right? Obviously, we saw this week with Joaquin Buckley. So it is what it is, but we're going to keep doing our thing. We got some tough picks coming up in the future weeks and some situations again like Oliveira, who I like, versus Topuria. Will I learn my lesson? That'll be the talk of UFC 317. We'll see.